Hello and welcome to Dominions. Yeah, thank you for joining me. I'm going to be involved with Lucid and Tortuga and a few other guys, and we are going to be doing a Blitz free-for-all in about a week's time or so that's going to be a lot of fun. So, big free-for-all, very fast. We will either stream it or just post videos on YouTube. I'm not sure which one. I will definitely try and stream it and see if we can get the technical difficulties figured out. But I wanted to talk about my strategy and the pretender I am going to use for this game. So it's going to be a blitz. So that means it's going to be very fast action. I'm expecting a lot of awake pretenders, a lot of super combatant pretenders, and my strategy is going to be no different. So let me show you who I chose to use. Stay home, the Nataraja. So it's one of the Indian ones. And the main reason I wanted this pretender is I wanted to explore with having 4 item slots, 4 hand slots, 4 arms, 4 weapons, 4 times as good as Hurty. That's the plan. There are some core weaknesses with this pretender as a super combatant. The most obvious one is the very low protection. It's protection 4 without the Earth Magic Bless, or enchantments from the Earth Magic, that's only 4. And the weapons aren't super great, they're pretty good, but they aren't super great, but no protection is such a problem. But there is a way around it, and the way around it is to forge items. And that's the core versatility in this pretender that I'm seeing, is that whatever the situation is, I can forge the items I need to make him strong. I can get the Earth chest piece very fast because Tianqi gloriously has... I'll show you. I had a game all loaded up, ready to show you exactly how this works. So, what weaknesses this hero has, I feel can be addressed by either spells or items. And what I can do is, I've guaranteed Earth Magic, so I'm going to take that. And then, when I have 5 Earth Gems, I'm going to make some armor for him. And I get the armor, I get the gems from my home site, the Celestial City. So I can guaranteed make the armor I need, as well as the astral headpiece and a few different other options. So that will give the armor. What else is fun here is that with main Gauch of Parry, a shield, and then 2 other assaulted weapon types, with the armor, head, and the torso slot, this hero actually becomes extremely powerful. To be fair, it's mostly the fire shield that does the damage, but it still works. And if I come up with someone who either that has a lot of cold damage or electrical damage, I can put in the items that I need to give the resistances that I need. So the earth here is mostly for stone, skin, and iron whale, the astral, magic resistance, the nature, so I can cast personal regeneration. There's very little other options to very quickly get regeneration on this pretender. So the idea is about turn 7 or 8 or around there about, I'll have some of the items that I need, but really get the items that I do need in order to get this going. It seems counterintuitive, awake pretender, super combatant, researching for the first few turns, but this is where we're at. We want the alteration, I want the stone skin, and I want the personal regeneration. Actually, I think the personal regeneration might be more important. But one thing, alteration gets bark skin first. Actually, let's do this. Let's try and be fancy. I've tried this a few times and always been, optimizing it. So no first turn expand, no blind expand, and we're not going to expand the second turn either. We need to get those researchers. We need to get those blessers. They're really important. So pretty kind here. Bad tribe. Let's go here and here. That seems like a good idea. I'm only going to play the first few turns. I just want to show what this thing can do. And with relatively few items, this pretender, I have soloed level 3 thrones before. And again, it's mostly the fire shield that does the heavy lifting. And that's fine by me. Okay, don't need to watch that. That's fine. Heavy inventories. Nope, let's go there. Let's do that. That should be fine too. Now I could bring my pretender out to help with this fight, or I could do the research, but for the moment I'm going to do the research. getting the gems is also super important. Another thing about this build is often very rich. So I can get the palisades out and start recruiting these additional mages that you need in order to get the research that you need. So it's pretty good at building the infrastructure. Okay, so we are going to the next turn. And there's another battle, and it was won, so that's great. Okay. Okie doke. So, where do I want to go from here? Very close to getting the items that I need. I've got Earth and Astral here, so that's fine. And that's... so, obviously you want these guys for the magic research, because they're just better and more efficient. And it's one of the reasons why you can see I took a drain scale. But I want to guarantee an Earth and Astral path. And although the Ministries of Magic, you should probably get what you need. You don't always get what you need. And I need to have an Earth and an Astral guy. So that's why I built these guys first. Later in the game, they'll do gifts from heaven, and that'll be so amazing. Another thing that I haven't really talked about is one of the biggest weaknesses here, or a big weakness here, is no affliction resistance. I took reinvigoration because I think the 4 arms increases fatigue, so that's a problem. So I really do need the reinvigoration. And there are a few ways around affliction resistance. One of them is if I get lucky, I'd have a luck scale. There is a TNG hero who comes with healing. Another option for affliction resistance is there's a lucky sword, which helps prevent afflictions. So let's see. Okay, you don't have the range. Okay, I can't bring the mage with me, but I'll live with that. You don't either. That's annoying. Militias and light infantry. Now you'd think, hey, you can go in here and kill this lot, and you will. But there's a good chance you get the affliction because you have no protection. The protection is much, much too low to start doing this kind of nonsense. You've got to get the item first. It's so important. Typically I want to combine the expansion party with my pretender on this turn, but it doesn't seem to be an obvious way around that. So what I'm actually going to do is you can start building your palisades. This works. You can say I won't actually need a pretender in the battle. These guys will move there. Searching the pretender in there is actually pretty good to get the magic sites that I also need to get the gems that I need to make the items that I need. It all flows together. What's also pretty cool is we get these guys, which are super good at finding magic sites. So a lot of the items that I will build are going to depend a lot on what gems I have available. So there's a lot of versatility here. There's battle, that's one, that's all that I want to know. Okay, and this was all, should I go there or Deer Tribe? Deer Tribe's pretty crap. Woodsmen are easy to kill too, but there's always a dark vine that'll surprise you. Yeah, you're not gonna win. You're probably not gonna win that. So let's move you there. Do you guys have any leadership? Oh, you have work to do either ways. Okay, so that's a bit of a problem. But what we can do here is we're gonna do. You're not gonna build the palisade. Oh. I don't have the gold. That's how I get the gold. I need the lab. Need a lab. You can search. You can go there. That's fine. Then I get the Minister of Magic. Okay, what research do I have yet? I don't have enchantment 2 yet. It's an important one because that gives me personal regeneration. 4. Okay, it's good to be lucky sometimes. This is one of the best magic sites in the game, I swear. 4 magic gems and a level 3 fire mage. Like easily, I think one of the best sites in the game. Also, that's great. Stone circle, stone circle. Jeez, I wish this was the game I was playing, but yeah, super, super duper lucky. Oh no, I forgot to do the most important thing. I'm trying to do this too quickly. I was supposed to make these items last turn. So the idea is that these items would have been manufactured already, and then I could quickly transfer them to the hero, but I can't because I was trying to rush this a little too much. And then also need to hit construction to get those better items. Okay, let's have another turn. Okay, so now we can get personal regeneration. So now, okay, so we've got protection 8, defense 12, and now we've got protection 20. 8 to 20 ain't bad, and we can throw bark skin or stone skin on top of that. So now, deer tribe or heavy infantry, which one do I want to take on? Woodsman. The 20 heavy infantry and heavy cavalries, or 50 deer tribe. Oh geez, I'm not even sure. It's, actually, let's say that like cavalries. So the idea here now is that I have my hero, Pretender, which can expand on his own. And as soon as I get construction 2, I'll start making the shields and swords that I can get. I like having a good heavy shield, main Gouch of Parrying, which will do great things for the defense, and then 2 other weapon items. And what items that I can use here will depend as the game progresses. As I get better research, get better items. And with the right items, this Pretender has cleared, and not particularly heavy items like the Frost Brands. This Pretender has cleared level 3 thrones for me quite happily. And again, to be fair, in many ways, this is the Fire Shield. The Fire Shield's great. Oh Jesus, I didn't script the spells. Oh, that was a complete fail on my part. I can't believe I didn't script the spells. Or did I script the spells? Because he cast the right spells. Okay, either which way. Protection 22 and personal regeneration. And everything's going fine. Does build up some fatigue, it's definitely a worry. So again, some items that deal with that is pretty gonna help. Did I script the spells? I don't remember it. I didn't script the spells, she just knew how to do it on her own, that's so lucky. And you can throw a gift shot of the heroes on as well. It seems a bit of a... I'm not super sure if it helps that much, but this hero can now easily clear sites. But yeah, obviously it does improve when you put better weapons on. But let's do one more battle, and that'll be the end of this video. So around about turn 7, turn 8, turn 10, around about here when you start getting the items on, this Pretender can actually become a beast. And I'm sure people must have tried this before, so I'm not entirely quite sure why this isn't a more common strategy. Maybe it's just got to do with the idea that you're taking a weak Pretender that can't expand even on turn 2, which seems counterintuitive. But I think like turn 8 or turn 10 is okay. I think you'll be ready. Oh my goodness, that was a hit and a half. What on earth? So you do have to be careful here a little bit, but what on earth was that? It seemed like the 42 points of damage. For 42 points of damage. You also get repelled values with each of the weapons. Attack roll 21 versus defense roll 10. Damage roll 16 plus 37. The broadsword one? Is this a bug? 16 plus 37. How's it even possible? I guess that's... Jeez, because you get exploding dice in domains, don't you? 42 damage with this thing. Okay, you can get unlucky. Yeah, so... you can get unlucky. So let's hope this doesn't happen in the game, because this is not a fun affliction to have to work around. Oh, oof. If you don't get that hero potentially with comes with healing, you're in big trouble. That's really bad. There are other ways to get rid of afflictions, but not this early in the game. Ugh. Okay, well that's the strategy. There are risks with the Wake Pretenders as super combatants, and we have realized one. When I have had afflictions with the strategy before, they were more of a limp variety, which, or actually, you can live with. You can work with totally fine, but crippled, that's bad. Fortunately, this is a practice. So thank you for joining me, and I hope this works better next time. I think this chassis, this pretender, has a lot of potential. So yeah, I do hope to see you next time, and thank you and good luck.